I just threw this in, so I'd like to fuss with you all. This company, Erasmus, prepares its financial statements in accordance to IFRS, Intentionally Fraudulent Reporting Standards. Oh no, that's not what that stands for. Okay, Erasmus is facing a lawsuit, and management says that they have slightly worse than a 50-50 chance. Well, under IFRS, they would recognize a liability of, what, $1,540,000? Because under IFRS, if it's less than 50%, more likely than not, you recognize it. Okay, let's see in the next one, see if Erasmus does any better here. He's defending against the lawsuit. Believes it's probable that the company will lose. Management believes that the ranges could fall anywhere between. Okay, so we know without a shadow of a doubt, either IFRS or GAAP says you have to recognize the liability. So we realize that we have to book it, we have to accrue it. Now, GAAP says you can pick anywhere in that range, you can pick the lower one. IFRS requires that you pick the midpoint. You have to add those together, divide by 2, and under IFRS the liability would be about $3,810,000. GAAP, you could use this, or anywhere in between. IFRS says, nah, got to be right in the middle. Okay, Erasmus is defending against the lawsuit. Let's move it up so more than just me can read the problem I'm talking about. There we go. Oh, good, we got all three on there. Okay. Erasmus is defending against the lawsuit, and management believes that it's probable that the company will lose. If it loses, the management believes the damages will eventually be $5,170. But the present value of $36.19. So again, the liability is really not in question. Okay? But under IFRS, they can take the present value if the future outcomes are material. And it's going to be over time. So you can, if you want, use the present value. GAAP would require you book the $5 million. IFRS allows you to book it as if you were paying it now at the present value. Okay, now let's see what this lad, some bitch, gets himself in a lot of lawsuits, doesn't he? He's a plaintiff in a lawsuit. Management believes it's probable that the company will prevail, and that if it prevails, the judgment will be. Poor bastard, he's finally going to win one. But that's a gain contingency. And we don't do anything. Poor bastard can't win for losing, can he? Okay, Erasmus is a plaintiff. Believes it's virtually certain. Virtually certain. Okay. Not eventually will prevail, but virtually certain. Here it's 50-50, okay? Here it's virtually certain. IFRS says under those constraints, you can recognize the gain of $548,000. But you have to be damn sure that it is virtually certain. I just wanted to make sure you were comfortable with some of the differences between US GAAP and IFRS.